Hello everyone, Rich here, back for part 3 of this MS Deborah tutorial. Today's focus will be more of the superstructure, basically more of those bloody windows. I think about 3 decks of the superstructure as well, but we'll see how we get on. But first we're going to focus on the front of the superstructure. So what we're going to do, we're going to go down to the front wall of the superstructure, basically this area here. I'm going to go to the very side, outside edge, so basically this block here. And we'll go 1 block back from there. And what we're going to do on this block here, we're going to build up 2, and then up 2, and then up 2 like that. So this is going to create a sort of curved front to the ship. And basically you're going to build this all the way across the front, but you're going to trace basically. So if we start from the bottom, we're going to trace inwards. So you trace in 1, and then 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And then the same on the other side, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, and then up to the edge of there. So the other side, this block here, will build up the 2, and then the 2, and then the 2 like that. So there we are, there's the front. So basically, like I say, you just want to trace that whole design across the front. So we just double this front part we just built up to 2 high. So it's just mirroring the same design. So build this to 2 high all the way across, like so, to connect to the other one on the other side like that. So there you go. Then the next row along we trace that as well, so this is a single line. So do 1 plus 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way across the front basically to the other side, like so, like so. So it's traced like that. And the next row as well, so do 1, and then just trace like so. Not the most technically advanced way of explaining it, but it works. And there we go. So it should sort of look something like that. As long as you got the 2, 2, 2 design going all the way across the front, it should look something like that. In theory, anyway. So that's that. And I'm just going to work out how to do this now. The next part we're going to add windows, but first I need to go to the prototype because I've not worked out how to do this. So we go to the front section a second. So we've got the 2 here, so it's 1, 2, 3. So we add 3 blocks and then we'll start the windows. Okay, so from the bottom we'll add 3 blocks and then the windows. Okay, I got it. So from the bottom of the 2, the bottom row of 2 here, we'll add 3 windows. 1, 2, 3. And then build that to the height of the front wall like that, so you got a sort of a wedge like that. So do the same on the other side. Add 1, 2, 3, and then up to the height like that. So there you got the straight edge like that. So there we are, that's our wall and that's our base for where we start the windows. So the windows are going to be similar to the ones below, but spaced completely differently. So this could go one of many ways. So we've got the 4 gap already. So what we're going to do, we're going to add 3 windows, which is going to be spaced by 1 block. So I'll put the first window. So 1 window, 2 windows, 3 windows, like that, and then fill in the spaces, like that, and then we want a 3 gap, so 1, 2, 3, double that up, and then we want 3 windows, 1, 2, 3, fill in the gap, like so. Just working out how we do this, and then after that we want another 3 gap, so 1, 2, 3, or we want a 2 gap. We'll make it a 2 gap. Why not? Make it a 2 gap like that. And then we want 6 windows. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. I'm just trying to work out how we do this. So make it. If we make it 7 windows actually, like that. So I'm just trying to copy what's on the other side, trying to make all the windows are all spaced out the same. So if we make it 7 windows, this could make it work better. So there we are. So there's our windows. Then we just fill in the gaps in between. Now there's our 7 windows, and then we want another 3 gap. So 1, 2, 3, and then we want 3 more windows. 1, 2, 3. Fill in the gaps. And then we want, you guessed it, another 3 gap, like that. And then we want 6 windows, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fill in the gaps, like so. And then after that we want 3 gap, so 1, 2, 3, fill in the gap. and then we want 3 windows, so 1, 2, 3, fill in the gap, and then my notes are going to be funny. Bear with me a second. Right, so we want another 3 gaps, so 1, 2, 3, like that, and then we want 6 windows, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, fill in the gap, like so, and then we want another 3 gap, so 1, 2, 3, and then 3 windows, 1, 2, 3, fill in the gap, and then we want another 3 gap. I'll just get my notes right. So 3 gap again. So 1, 2, 3, and 6 windows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fill in the gap, like so. And then we want another 3 gap. So 1, 2, 3. Fill in the gap, and then 3 windows. 1, 2, 3. And then we want another 3 gap. Hang on, fill in the gaps first. And then we want a 3 gap. 1, 2, 3. And then we want 6 windows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fill in the gap, like that. And then we want another 3 gaps. So 1, 2, 3. And then 3 windows. 1, 2, 3. Fill in the gap, like that. And then we want to adjust my notes, because my notes are in the wrong place, so bear with me. So get my paper clips. Oh, hang on, bear with me. Right, okay, so we want another 3 gaps, so 1, 2, 3, like that. And then we want 6 windows, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fill in the gap, like that. And then we want 3 gap again, so 1, 2, 3, double that in height, and then we want 3 windows, 1, 2, 3, fill in the gap, and then we want 3 gap again, 1, 2, 3, double that up, and then 6 windows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then fill in the gaps again, and then we want another 3 gaps, so 1, 2, 3, and because we're slightly lower now, we need to build that up to the height, like so. And we're going to have to continue our white line underneath as well. So we've got that row of 3 like that, and then we'll add, what's it, 3 windows or 6 windows? 3 windows. So I'll put a white wall underneath, so 1, 2, 3, 6, and then we add the 3 windows, so 1, 2, 3. Like I say, I'm adding a white wall now, which is not helpful. So add the pillars in between, and what we'll do is just add the white line along the bottom. Now, I don't know how long exactly, we just go along about up to so far, because this will be changed along, so up to about there for now, and if we need to add any more, we will. So there we go. So there's our 3 windows, like so, and then we need to add another 3 gaps, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we add our 6 windows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Fill in the gaps again, and then we want another 3 gap, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we want 4 windows, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then fill in the gaps, and then we want another an 8 gap, so we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Double that in height, and then we'll extend the wall at the bottom again a little way, and then after that we want 5 windows, so we add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then fill in the gaps like so. And then after that we want a 2 gap, so I put another 2 like that, and there we are. That's that there. So basically at the end of that we just got a line of 2 blocks at the end. If you can copy that, that's fine, because like I said, I didn't add the white line along the side, which I should have done, but I didn't realise we were going to be having that issue. But the windows are added anyway, and they should look something like that. So there will be a bit more tweaking to this area later on, but so we'll worry about the windows for now. So we've done the windows there, and what we're going to do now is on top of the windows and the support area, just going to add a line of blocks all the way along the top of the windows, all the way to the front again. So just add a line, and you can connect them up at each section as well. So where the sections go out, when you can add the block there to connect them up, so it makes life a bit easier. So we just add these windows, add this line rather, all the way along. So single line as well, so you just want the one line all the way along, and then everything should be fine. I know this is not the most easiest tutorial to follow, and like I say, I'm a bit rusty because I've not done this for such a long time. Well, I have, but not thoroughly. Anyway, just get this going all the way along. Ooh, missed one. Up to there. And then up the other row, and then another row again. And then one more row, and then we go up to the front there like so. And there we are, there's the windows all covered up. And they should look something like that. Not too bad. Yeah, not looking too bad. So that's one side done. What I'll do now, I'll do a jump cut and do the other side, and then I'm going to work out where I go from there, because this thing is a confusing build, for me at least. So I'll do a jump cut now. I'll do the other side and then we'll move on. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So there's both sides done, and the ship should look something like this. At the back end here, so what we're going to do now is focus on the back end of the deck, or where the deck will go. So I'm going to work on the left side at the back here, and from the back end of where the windows end, on the top block here, we're going to add, on the inside here, we're going to add a row of 3, so add 1, 2, 3 back like that, and then 2, 1, 2, and then inwards 2, no inwards 3, sorry, 1, 2, 3, and then just forward of that add 2 inwards again, 1, 2, so you've got a design going back, inwards, slightly inwards, and then inward 2 like that, so it's sort of in an S like that. So you got that row of 2 there, and then you want to go forward 2, 1, 2 like that, and then forward 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you've got to sort of got like a horseshoe shape like that, and at the end of the 6 you want 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3 rows of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, inwards 2, 1, 2, and then inwards 3, 1, 2, 3, and then a colour block to mark the centre there like that. So that is one side like that. We'll do the same on the other side, so they should line up together. So at the end of that we want to add, what was it, we want to add 3 when it's a windward. We go 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 1, 2, and then inwards 3, 1, 2, 3, and then on the inside of that add 2, and then forward 2, 1, 2, and then 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 rows of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, inwards 2, 1, 2, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we get that lines up in the middle, and that's all fine. So that's how that should look, like that. That's marvellous, brilliant, beautiful. Kind of like a, sort of like a, one of those basically. And now we want to do a little bit of tweaking, well not tweaking, but a little bit of design here, add some stairs. But first we're going to go to the inside area of this corner here, and it's the same on both sides. We're going to add 5 rows of blocks, I think. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hang on, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rows of blocks of wood like that. And then we're going to add a staircase. So the staircase is going to be 4 wide. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So the staircase, build the white staircase front like that, and then the sides are 5. So 2, 3, 4, 5, or 4 basically. 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So you've got a sort of horseshoe shape design like that for your stairs. And then from the back end here we add a line of wood blocks across the back like that. So this is where the stairs will attach. So we get our stair blocks, which are these, and we're going to add stair blocks in here like that. So there's the first stairs, and then underneath that we're going to add blocks, and then the stairs going down like so, going down to the deck like that. So there you go, there's where your stairs go. So you can actually test these and make sure you can walk up them. That's fine, and walk down them again as well. That's good. And then either side, so basically from the white walls on the side, just build these white walls down now to the deck level below, like that. So you've got a staircase like that. It's sort of enclosed. So do the same with the other side. there you go, there's your staircase enclosed like that, so you just walk up to the top like that. Marvellous. And then you can add the deck around the sides. And there we go, so there's our decking, our staircase enclosed. Can't see it very well because of the wood decking, but that's that one there. So I do the same the other side if I can do it quickly. So I had 5 rows of wood, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. And then for the staircase we'll add 1, 2, 3, 4 across like that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 back, and then wood across the back as well. Then I'll add our stairs going down. Like so. And then add the white blocks going down as well. Like that. And there we go, that's both sides done. Like that, so that's the stairs added, and then just add the wood blocks around. There we go, there's our staircases done there. So that's the end of the deck done like that. So basically what you want to do now is build this whole deck now. So we've just added the stairs. This whole deck now is going to be built all the way to the front end now. Which is going to be fun. So just carry on building that deck all the way forward. And then we'll move on from there. So have fun building that. And then we'll come back and then start again on the next part. So I shall do a jump cut while I fill in the deck, and then I'll return in just a moment. Okay, back again. So there's the deck all filled in, and it should look something like that. So what we're going to do now is go to the back end of the ship again, which I should have started. And we're going to add the inside walls on the underside of the overhang of the stern. In this area here between the stairs. So in this area here. So this top deck here we've already done. So we go to the centre block. Here and we go to the third block on the wood. So go 1, 2, 3 and build down. 1, 2, 3 like that. And then this back wall here, you want to build that 9 wide, so it's 4 either side. So 1, 2, 3, 4 that way. 1, 2, 3, 4 that way, and then build that to the height of the deck above. Like so. And then curving out to the side, you want to go 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then 3 rows of 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then back 2, 1, 2, and then back 3, 1, 2, 3 like that, connecting up with the stairs like so, and then just build that to the height of the deck above. Like so, and then do the same on the other side. So what was it? It was 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 rows of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And back 2, 1, 2, and then 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. And then, like before, build to the height, like so. Marvellous. So that's that bit done there, and it should look something like that. So bear with me while I adjust my notes. Right. Okay. So that's that wall all done. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to tidy up the sides because you've got this gap down the side here. You can either leave that open or we can close it, but well, close it and why not. So you've got a sealed area around both sides. And then for the doors and windows in this area, you can probably do your own thing if you want to. What I normally do, you probably already know what I do. I put a window in the middle there, and then we put a pair of doors out the side. Pair of doors that side, and then around to the sides just put a sort of window, and then a window, and then a window. Basically that's pretty much all it is, because you ain't got a lot of room here to do anything, so we just put a window, and a window like that. There you go. That's that back wall done there, like so. Now when we've got all that bit out of the way, we're going to go to the front end of the ship now. We're going to put the beginnings of the ship's top superstructure, if you like. This will include the bridge wings and things. So we go right to the front wall, front of the ship onto the front wall, and from the front wall on the wood, we're going to count back to the 4th block on the wood. So 4th block back on the wood, so that's 1, 2, 3 and 4. We'll put our centre block. And then this front wall here is going to be 19 wide, so that is 9 either side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that way. And then out we want how do we want this? We want 3 out, so 1, 2, 3, and then 3 rows of 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Is this right? Oh no, I balled that up. Sorry, balled that up. I was reading the wrong thing. So 19 wide. Then we want 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 3 rows of 2. So 2, 2, 2 out to the edge like that. If this row of 2 doesn't line up with this, then you can either bring the wall back 1 or forward 1, whichever way it works. But this last row of 2 should sit right on the corner like so. Like I said, if it doesn't line up like that, you can just adjust it forward 1 or back 1, whichever way, as long as it adjusts and sits on that section there. So I do the same on the other side. So what was it? It was 5, wasn't it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 2, 2 like that. There we go. And then what we do then is increase these. This last row of 2 here, increase that to 4 high. So 2, 3, 4 like that. And do the same the other side. So 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4 like that. And then on the inside between the pillars on both sides, we'll increase this to 3 high. So 3 high for the rest of the wall like so. All the way across. Like so. There we go, so that's that front wall done like that. And then for the sides, behind the row of 2, oh, Bonnie's just come in. Hello Bonnie, how you doing? So for the sides, we want 9. So on the side behind the pillar we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 into that corner there. And then we want 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that. And then this side wall, we increase that to 4 high. So 2, 3, 4 all the way along the side. Like so, up to that row, that pillar which is 4 high there. So this is the side wall, like so. So anyway, that's that side done there. We do the same the other side. So the side, what is it? Is 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or close as into that corner, and then 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then increase to 4 high. Like so. There we are. So that's 4 high like that. Now for the sides of the superstructure, what we could do then, I'll work on the left side so it's easier for me. So from this point here, for the inside walls, we want to build inwards 5. So we go inwards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that, and increase that to 4 high. Like that. And then the sides down the side of the ship we want 18. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then increase that to 4 high. I'll use welded for this one just to get it out of the way. So that's increased to 4 high like that. And then out 1 to this point here, we want to build a line of 100 and 109. So that's the first block. I just want to build a line of 109 all the way along. So that, like I said, that's the first block. I just want to build a line of 109 all the way down the side. And then that would be increased to 4 high as well. I'll do that in a bit, but just get the foundations out of the way. And it's the same on both sides as well, so everything should all be fine. So how long is that? That's 86. That's 107, 108, and 109 like that. So it's 109. And then, like I say, increase that to 4 high as well. I just do that bit there. So like I say, that whole thing will be 4 high. And then from the end of the 109, you want to build out 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2, 1, 2. And then back 2, 1, 2. And then on the outside edge, we go back 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then we want 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And then want 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then 3, 1, 2, 3. And then curving inwards we want 2. And then 2 like that. And then all those walls we just built, we want to build them to 4 high. So I'll start with a rows of 2. Build them to 4 high. And then I'll use welded it for the rest. So this side panel would be 4 high to there. And the next part's 4 high as well. And the next panel as well. And I do apologise for using welded it, but it just makes life a lot easier when you're doing this on your own. Just doing it freehand doesn't take quite as long, or does take a bit longer, but not as long as you'd think. So just do a few which are like that. So there we go. There's the first few sections on the back here, which are 4 high. So just want to do that section of 109 all the way along to the certain point, like so. So down to that point there, and there we go. There's all the walls done like so. Actually, it's not quite loaded in this side. Yeah, just make sure it loads in, because welded it is a bit finicky sometimes. There we go. So there we are. There's all the there's all the walls done on one side. So it should look something like that. Now what you want to do is just do the same on the other side. That exact same design on the other side. So I'll do the first few blocks of it, so you get an idea. But you can see from one point of view how it should look. So from the other side, from that row of 6, 4 blocks high, build in 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then build that to 4 high. And then what was it? It was 18 back, wasn't it? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then that's 4 high as well. And then you get the idea. So you want the 109 and then the out 4 and all things like that. So I should do a jump cut while I get those sides, that side out of the way. And then we can work on the ship's wheelhouse, or the ship's bridge wings area sort of thing. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So there's both sides of the walls done, and it should look something like that. Looking a bit basic at the moment because the walls are bland, or blank, but you can add doors or windows. What I've done, I'll just point out, so the walls, the 109 long wall and also the 18 section, that's you can probably start adding doors or windows of your own design. But what I've done on the prototype, if I just fly over to the prototype, I did various different things. I did big panels of windows. So if you look, here's the 18 section. So you got a door and then a big window like that. And then for the 109, I did big windows separated by doors in between. Now you can probably do this sort of thing yourself, but it's all randomly done. I think what I'll do, I'll leave it up to the individual how they want to design this, because it is, the world's your oyster really with this sort of thing. So I did vents as well, but it's entirely up to you really what you want to do. But if I start by doing a few things, so I've got my doors and I've got windows. I think what I'll do, I'll leave this for a minute because there's going to be stairs in this section in a minute. But what we'll do, well, I'll leave the doors or windows for that section there till later. What we'll do now, I'll do the ship's bridge wings first, because getting those things in and out of the way is what I want to do. So what we'll do, we'll go back to the front wall of the superstructure here. So this wall now, which is 3 blocks high, on top of that we're going to add 2 blocks of wood forward. So one on the top and then one forward like that, and then a centre block like so. So it should look something like that. And I should make sure I get this right, because I do screw this up sometimes. So it's 2 wood plus 1 centre block, and then from there we want to build the front wall 21 wide. So from the centre block we go out 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 that way. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 that way. So it's 21 wide like that. And then this to curve around the sides we want 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 2 rows of 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. And then back 2. 1, 2. And then inwards 2. 1, 2 like that. And that will connect to the front of the where the wall is 4 blocks high. In theory anyway. So that's how that should look. So do the same on the other side. So you want 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 and 2, back 2, like that, and then 2 to connect like so, and there we go. There's where our bridge wings go, and it all looks nice and neat. Marvellous. So that's that little job done there. And I think we can leave it at that for the minute. So what I'm going to do another jump cut because the server's laggy, but that is all nice and neat there. So yeah, so I'll do a jump cut. I'll come back and try and do some of the windows and doors on the side there, just sort of get a design going, because I'm sort of pondering whether to do the same sort of thing I'd done on the previous prototype or just do the usual windows and doors sort of thing. But I'll think about it. Give me time. I'll think about it. I've got hiccups now as well. So what I'm going to do a jump cut while I work out what to do. Let's return in just a moment. Okay, back again. So what we're going to do now, before you do any detailing on the sidewalls, I'm going to go to the back end of the ship first, and we're going to add the curved end of the deck like we did on the previous deck. It's another sort of camel toe butt crack sort of design again. So yeah, we're going to go down to the left side at the back end where the walls are. So you've got this 4 high wall here, and from the row of 2 here, this one here, we're going to just build the top line. So what we're going to do, we're going to build inwards 2, no, hang on, build inwards 3, so 1, 2, 3 like that, and inside of that we can add 2 like that, so it's 3, 2, and then we're going to change direction and build, hang on, 2 again, sorry, so build 2, 3, 2, 2 like that, so there we go, so it's 3, 2, 2, then we change direction and go forward 2, 1, 2, and then add 3, hang on, just make sure I got this right, so it's 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 rows of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then in 2, 1, 2, and then in 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus a colour block to mark the centre, there we go. So that's the centre line there, and then do the same on the other side. So once again, from the other side, go in 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, so you got the curve around like that, and then it was forward 2, 1, 2, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then in 2, 1, 2, and then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there we go, up to the centre like so, and there you go. That is the back end of our ship done there. Kind of looks like, well, think about it how you want to think about it, but there we go. So that is that. And then what we can do then is add the stairs like we did on the previous deck. So we'll go onto the inside of the curve here, and we'll add the 5 rows of wood. So we'll add the 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th row of wood like that, and then in the centre 2 blocks we'll add 1, 2, and then 3, 4 like that, and then I think the sides were 4 then, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then add wood across the end like that, and then we get our stairs again. So it's the same design as we did on the previous decks, but I'm just doing it on this deck as well. So we'll add our stairs, so stairs, and then blocks and stairs, blocks and stairs, blocks and stairs like so, and then build the sidewalls down to the deck below. Same the other side. Like that, and there you go, there's your staircase there. So I want to check again, make sure you can actually walk down it, because these things are finicky sometimes, and that's fine. You may bump your head a bit, but there you go. So that's that one side done there. Now to forget, not to forget, but just do the same on the other side. What I'll do to save a bit of time, I'll just weld edit it, because it does take a bit of time, and you know how it is anyway. So I'll quickly weld edit that into place. So copy, flip to the right, and then paste. And there we go. That's both sides done like that. So it just saves a lot of time there. And then what you do then, you just carry on filling that deck all the way forward, and that will go right up into the bridge wings on the other end here. So just carry on filling that deck, and like I said, the deck will go all the way up to these 2 wood blocks here on the front, and all the way into these bridge wings as well. So that's another fun job to do, by the way. So just carry on filling that deck from the back end all the way forward, and everything should look fine. So I should do another jump cut while I sort that out, and we can move on. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So there's the deck all filled in, and it should, in theory, look something like this. And not too bad. Now for the side walls of the superstructure here that I was referring to, what we can do, we can do some sort of random design, but we'll add some stairs first. So on the on these walls here, just behind the bridge, what we'll do, we'll remove the first 2 blocks here on the top of the white, then we'll replace that with stairs. Now we've got stairs, so put stairs there, and then we'll build those stairs going down to the deck below. Like so, so you've got staircases there, and then you build the banisters up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up like that, and then fill in the space in between. Same on the other side, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, and there you go, there's your stairs added there. So do the same on the other side. I think that's how I've done it on the other side, can't really remember, don't really care. But I'll add the stairs, or on the prototype rather. Do the stairs, and you sort of get the idea. Just gets this little job out of the way. Like that, and then 2 up, 2 up, 2 up. Oop, there, and there we go. So there's our staircases added there. Now we can work on the windows. So I'll work on the other side. Now what I've done on the prototype is just random, so I'm going to try and do the same sort of thing, but slightly different. So what we'll do, just behind the stairs, or just by the stairs, we'll put our first pair of doors in, and then what we'll do next, we'll add some windows. We'll add the big open window. So I'll add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Make it a 9 space like that, and fill that in with glass. Like that, and then we'll leave a 2 block gap, and then we'll add another 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And remove all that and replace it with glass again. I'm just doing this at random because I don't really know what I'm doing. Okay, so after that, after those 2 9s, we'll add another set of doors there, and then we'll add another pair of 9s. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then replace that with glass. You can use any colour glass you want, but I'm using black because it sort of goes with the modern sort of style. And then we'll leave another 1 block gap. This time we'll go 9 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And replace that with glass again. And then we'll go for another 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. Replace all of that. And then like that. And then once again we'll add another pair of doors. Bum, bum. So there we go. I've got quite a way along already. Where are we now? So there we are. So what we'll do for the next one, we'll add some vents. I can see on the prototype about halfway along the vents. So what we'll use for that, we'll use quartz slabs, because I like using these. So what we'll do, we'll remove 9 again, but we'll do 3 high. So 1, 2, 3, make it 3 high, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Make it 9 like that. And on the inside, what we'll do, on the inside of that, we'll add a black wall so it shows the vent design. A black blocks on the inside, so replace the inside with black. Something like this. Like that, so it just gives you a blank canvas. And then we'll add the slabs, 3 lines of slab like so. So slabs there, like that, and then like that, there we go. A vent Bree will be proud of because she likes her vents, so there you go. There's a vent there, and then we'll add another pair of doors after that. There we go, and if you want to, you can add another vent, so we're going to do the same again. So 3 high, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Same design again. Don't know why I chose 9s, it just seemed like a very specific number, I don't know why. Must have been a committee to decide that number. Anyway, there we are, so that's that vent wall there. Add the vent itself, or the slabs. Oh, we're doing it all wrong. There we go. There we go, so there's two slabs of vents there. And then what we'll do then, we'll add another pair of doors, why not? There we go, what the hell is that? Oh, it's Bonnie. Okay, so after that, what we'll do then, we'll add another set of windows, 9 long again, to do 2 high again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And replace the windows there. I imagine this area will sort of be restaurants and things, so you have a big open window to see out. Although saying that, there's probably just be lifeboats in the way, but yeah, use your imagination what this area would be. So there's that window there, and then we'll do another single block gap and add another window. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like so. And then we'll probably do another 9 if you want. So do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. As I say, just random it up a bit, you know, just do whatever you want. It does look quite neat at the end of it all. So you got 3 sets of windows like that, and then we'll add another pair of doors afterwards, like that. And that don't look too bad. And then what we can do then is probably add a vent in this area then, I suppose, couldn't we? So do 3 like that. And I'll put that area like that. So put a vent in here, which is 2 blocks. So do a vent like that, and that don't look too bad. And on the end here, you can either put a door or do another vent. It's up to you. So I'll do a vent. Why not? Without doing any damage, of course. So put the black wall like that, and then put a vent like that. It'd probably make more sense to put a door there, but you know, this is me. So there we go. There's that side superstructure done like that, and it don't look too bad. I mean, once it's all finished, the lifeboats will probably be in the way, so it will distort the vision of it a bit. But yeah, it's up to you. It's up to you how you want to do it. Next job is to add windows along the side. So you've got this side wall here, just above all these windows. So you're just going to add some single windows along the side. So we'll go to the outside. So you've got the vent just there, this side wall here. Then you've got a row of 3 there, or 2. And then onto the next part, we'll add a single window, just one above the deck itself. So put 1. How are these spaced? I think these are every 2 blocks. So I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I put 6 windows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 windows like that. And then we'll add a 3 block gap and add 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, like that. And then another 3 block gap and add 6. So 1, 2, 3, and then we add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. And then you'll have a little bit of a blank space at the end there. So there we are. There's our windows and thingies added there. And it don't look too bad. Yeah, that's right. So what I'll do now, just do a quick jump cut again to get that out of the way, or the other side done, and it shouldn't look too bad. That does look pretty good. Like I say, you can probably use it for restaurants and sort of a gymnasium or an indoor pool or all things like that. And yeah, make it however you wish. And we'll leave it at that. So I shall return in just a moment, and then we can move on. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So there's all the doors, windows, and vents and things on the other side. So what I'm going to do now is do a little bit of detailing on the stern here. Underneath the overhang of the top deck here, which we added, we've not added the inside walls yet. So we're going to go down to the inside here, and underneath we're going to go to the centre block, and then to the 4th block of wood forward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then build down 1, 2, 3 for our centre. So I'll put a red block there for the centre. And then we're going to build this wall 13 wide. Bonnie, you made me scared. You scared me. Go away, Brown. Bonnie made me jump, sorry. Yeah, so what is it? It's 13 wide we want, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that way. There we go, so there's our front wall. We can build that to 3 high, why not? So it's 13 like that, and then we want back behind that 3, so 1, 2, 3, and build that to 3 high as well, so it's 3 like that. And then you want 2, 1, 2, build that to 3 high. And then we want to go back to 1, 2, build that to 3 high, and then inside of that we want 2 again, 1, 2. Is that right? So 2, 2, 2, why not? Build that again, like that. And then we want 3, 1, 2, 3. Actually, we'll make that a 3 as well. So we've already got it a 2, make it a 3, like that. And then on the inside of that, make it 3 again, 1, 2, 3. There you go, so it's 13 wide, and you want 3, 2, and then change direction and go 2 back, and then 3 back, 3 back, and that should be in line with the back end of the stairs. So we'll add a wall there, join it up to the stairs like so, and it don't look too bad. And also the other side of the stairs, you can add that wall in there as well. So there you go, so it's all closed off. That don't look too bad. So do the same on the other side. So yeah, the side of the 13, go 3, 1, 2, 3. And then what was it? It was 2, and then back 2, and then 3, 3 on that. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Connect up with the wall there. There you go. So then just increase that to 3 high, all the way around. Like that. And then the other side, add the 2, like that. There we go. And there, that's all closed off and looks fine. Marvellous. Now, same job as before on the deck below, just add our doors and windows. So I'll add a central window, like that, and then either side we'll add a pair of doors. Excuse me, like that. And then add window, 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 and window. That'll do, and that says window, 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 window. Yeah, so do the same on the other side. Add a window, 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 window. There we go. Job done. Meh, I don't look too bad. Don't look too bad at all. Now for the little details, what we can do now, go down to the bottom deck, the bottom ass crack deck, if you know what I mean, down to here. So we got this row here that goes straight down to the connects to the deck below. What we can do there, we can add a bit of detail to that. We can add a row of 2 there, and well, that's pretty much it really. And then we just add that row of 2, and then we can connect the deck up there at the end. So do the same on the other side. So what was it? That's just a row of 2, just there like that. Just creates the curve of the deck. And then the next deck is where you can do the same sort of thing. So next section in, you can just do 2, 2, 2 if you want to, and then close that all off. And they don't look too bad, don't look too great either, but you know. So I do the same on the other side actually, get that out of the way. So I go 2, 2, 2 like that, and then fill in the gaps, like so. Now just look at the prototype, it looks about right. And there we go. Now what we can do now is all the sections of the deck that go around, they're not all attached. Like these ones here, they're not all attached. So just fill in the gaps here where the white doesn't attach to the white. So that would have been a wood deck, so just replace that wood deck with white so they're all connected. And then do the same on the other side. And then we can add our glass wall, which is black panes, or any coloured pane you want. Pane is always good. Pane comes in many different colours as well. So yeah, we'll add our glass panes all the way around on this deck at least. And as I'm pretty basic with my details, this area could probably be reserved for a pool if you want. There we go, there's that deck done there. And you can do the same on the next deck as well, because this wall here is going to remain straight. So just add glass around this deck as well. So add glass around like so. And it shouldn't look too bad. And doesn't look so far. Like that, and then this last bit up like this. There we go. So there's our glass panes added there. Nah, not too bad. And then around the stairs as well, you can probably do the same as well. Don't worry about the top deck so far, because there's going to be more detail added to that. So we'll add the glass panes to that later on. But around the stairs down here, what I did on the prototype, I added a white block there, and then added the glass afterwards. Sort of like that. No, not too bad. Let's do the same on the other side. So add a white block there and a white block there, and then glass all the way around, like so. Excuse me, just farted. There we go. So that's all that section done there, and it don't look too bad. Like I say, that area there on the focus on the stern there, and also maybe up there as well. You can probably reserve that for a pool. Depends how ambitious and how well you can sort of get a pool into that area, but you know it shouldn't look too bad. And we'll leave it at that. So I should do another jump cut now and work out what to do next, and then we can move on. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So what we're going to do now is work on the ship's wheelhouse and the adjacent deckhouse superstructure that goes with it. This would include cabins and things. So what we're going to do first, we're going to go to the centre block of the front of the wheelhouse, or the front of the bridge. And what we're going to do, we're going to add a wall from the centre here all the way around to the side where the stairs are. So just add the wall around, like so. And the bridge wing there, and then down the sides to the stairs there, like that. So that's one side. And then do the same the other side. there we go, so there's our wall added there. Now go back to the centre again. Now what we're going to do then is add 11 windows. So I'm going to put a window in the middle, 2 blocks high. Any colour you want, I'm going to use black, so it's a middle window, and then you want, what is it, 5 either side on there, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Same the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then add pillars on the side and then in between all of them. Like that. And then on top of those pillars we'll add, or the end pillars will add 2 blocks forward like that. And on the window 2 blocks forward again. Same on the other side, so 2 blocks forward there and then 2 blocks forward there, and then straight across the front like so to create the overhang. Like so, there we are, there's our bridge wheelhouse looking like that. And it don't look too bad. And then what we're going to do then is go behind those side pillars down to here, and we're going to build the side walls of this deck. And these side walls are going to be 157, that's 157, so I put the first block there and I measure as I go along, so that's the first block, so we want 157, so this could be rather long, so it doesn't matter if you double up bits, it's just as long as you get all the bits in place. There's 157 we want. I could have just used the stack tool, but I may as well build it freehand. And it's the same on both sides as well, so it's 157 you want. How far is that? That is 148, 149, 150, 151, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. So that should be 157. And it is, that's fine. So it's 157 down the side like that. And then you want to build out to the side, you want out 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like that. And then the sides you want 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you want 13, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think it's 13, isn't it? And then was the prototype over there, so it's 13, was it? We'll go with 13, and then it was 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, like that. I think it's 13. I'll double check it in a minute, but I think that's fine. Yeah, it should look something like that. So it's 5, 13, 3, 2, 1. And that's the back end of the deck house like that. Now, to do the same on the other side, I'll do the other side in a minute off camera and just get this one side first done. Then we'll go back to the front end. And what we're going to do then is the first, so from here, this first block down to number 28. So the first 28 blocks of this wall, you're going to build them 4 high, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Build them to 4 high. So the height of the pillars on the side. There you go, so that's 28, the first 28 is 4 high, and then the rest, you build them to 3 high, so 3 high, all the way down the rest. So I use welded for this. La 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 da 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 da. So then we have to do set quartz for that. Down the side, there's it 3 high there. 3 high down the side. Three high down there, and then 3 high. Like that, there we go. So that's all 3 high. These back bits here will be increased to 4 high later on, but we'll worry about that later. What we're going to do now is go back to the front end now, back to where the line of 28 ends. So here's the row of 28, just go back to that. And from the 29th block, which is here, we're going to build an overhang. So there we want to build out 2, and then 2, and then 2 like that to create an overhang. And then you're going to want to go back, how far do we want to go? I think it's about right. I want to go back 115. Let me just double check the prototype, because I think, does it get wider or does it stay like that? We're at 222. Yeah, 222. Let me measure this. 222, and then it was out 7, and then I think it was a 100. 15. I've not written this down properly, just bear with me. Yeah, that's fine. So it's back. So it's the 222 and then back 7. Let me just write this down on my notes just in case I do this again. Yeah. Pen doesn't work. Right, there we go. So it's out 222, like I just said. And just fly back over there. Right, there we go. So back again, so it's 222, and then back 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. And then from that 7, you want to build a line of 115, 115. So that's the first block there. Then you want a line of 115. So that's the first block, and then just build a line all the way along. How far is that? That is 90. So another 25 we go. So that's 113, 114, 115 like that. So yeah, that's 115 there. And then from there you want to build out. Now 115. Then you want 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 1, 2, and then out 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then from there just build all the way along the top of the walls we've got already. So like I say, these ones would be increased to 4. We'll do that now. So just build along the top of those walls like so, like that. There we go. There's those walls added and done like that. So there we are. That is that section done. And we've got an overhang in this area here. So this in this area here would be cabins and things. So we'll sort that out in a bit. But that is one side done of what we just built. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do a quick jump cut while I do the other side and get that out of the way, and then we'll move on. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So there's the superstructure on both sides, and it should look something like that. What I want to do now is to move on to the underside of the overhang of the superstructure. So where we've got the stairs here, what we're going to do, you've got stairs there, and then beside the stairs you've got this straight wall, and then it goes out by one block just here, and you've got the overhang above. This is where you're going to put the first of the cabins. So put the first block there. That's the first wall of the cabin. So it's going to be 18 cabins, or balconies basically. And we want to build a line of 4 like that, and double that in height, and 3 on top. So there we are. There's our first wall of what will be a cabin balcony. And there's going to be 18 of these separated by 5 blocks. So I've got a 5 block gap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on the 6th block we'll do the same again. And there we go, there's our first cabin balcony. And then in the space here, however you want to design this, I normally do sort of glass like that with a door, and then glass panes across like that. It's entirely up to you how you want to do this, but as long as they're that size you're alright. So you want 18 of these. That's the first one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, do the same again. So that's the second one, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, do the same again. So basically you just want 18. As long as you've got 18 cabin balconies, you're alright. So that's 3, and then 4, and then 5, and then number 6 is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 7, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think that's 8. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you've got 8 of them so far. Just carry on going up to number 18. So what I'll do, I'll glaze these ones out with the doors and all that, and then I'll copy and paste them down to the ends, because I'm going to be here all day otherwise. Just put the first few doors and things in. I'll say you want 18, and I'll get to the rest of them in a minute. Just all the detail, just all the constant building of the same thing all the time is really frustrating, but we'll get there. Anyway, there's the first few done. Like I said, we want 18 of these. That's 4 done. plus a few more which are not quite filled in, and then you just want 18 all the way down the side. So what I'll do a jump cut, sort out the rest. I'll do the other side as well, and then we're going to focus on the next part. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So there's all the cabins filled in on both sides, and it should look something like this. So there's 18 cabins along the side. That's the right side, going all the way forward. And I'm on the other side. It's not really cabins, it's just balconies really, but you can do an interior with the cabins if you want to, and it don't look too bad. So that's that little job done. What we're going to do now is go to the back end of this raised deck. Now we're going to add the curved sort of bum crack thing again. So if we go to the back end where the rows of 4 high sections end, from this top block here we're going to want to build inwards 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, and then we want curving inwards 2, 2, and then forward 2, 2, 2, and then change the direction out inwards 2, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus a colour block to mark the centre there. So there you are. Same sort of thing as the previous 2 decks, just do the same on the other side. From this block here, go out inwards 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2, 2, then forward 2, 2, 2, and then inwards 2, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. That's that job done there. And they don't look too bad. So just quickly look around the other side again for the cabins, make sure they're all lined up. I didn't check this side, and I think that's all okay. Now when the deck's added, you will have this area, I'll have an overhang over it, so that's all neat. Next is to add the stairs. Like the previous 2 decks, it's the same sort of design, so we'll add the 5 rows of wood again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we use these 2 blocks here as a center point. So go all the way forward and use these 2 as 2 center white blocks, and then 1 on the side, 1 on the side. So it's 4 wide, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 for the sides, and then wood across the back like that. And we get our stairs, and add our stairs going down again. There we go, there's our stairs, and then the walls going down. Like so, same the other side. There we go, so there's our first staircase there, and then just add the wood blocks around them. Like so, and then do the same the other side. What I'll do the normal copy paste, otherwise I'd be here all day doing it, so I'm going to quickly copy, flip and paste to the other side. So you know it's the same design as before, so just quickly copy, flip, paste. Yep, and there's the other side done. And then what you want to do then is just build this whole deck going all the way forward to the front of the ship, and I'll try and do this all on camera and see if it actually works, because hopefully the server won't die. So we just use fill wood by 300. And as the deck is quite short now, it shouldn't take too long. Oh, there we go. That's quick. So there's the deck all filled in, and it don't look too bad. So that goes all the way to the front end, and yeah, that's that whole deck done. The ship is taking shape. There will be more detail along these walls later on as well in the next part, because I say windows and doors and things to be added, but it's not a big deal right now. And there you go. So the last job to do for today is to do the inside walls under here again, which we did on the previous 2 decks. So back at the centre on the wood underneath, we'll go to the 3rd block forward, I think. So 1, 2, 3, and then build down to deck level. And then this middle wall will be where is it? 11 wide. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way. Build to 3 high. Like that, and then out to the sides. Out to the sides, you want 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 again, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 1, 2 like that. There we go, so that's up to the staircase like that, and then just build that to 3 high. That's that side. So do the same on the other side, so it's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 again, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2. And then 4 high all the way around. There we go. That's that back wall done, and then the usual, I know, might want to do the side wall as well between the stairs, so do that little bit there. And then do the other side as well. There we go. That's that bit done. And then for the middle, windows and things, just do the usual, say put a window in the middle. And then doors the other side. And that, and then window, window, window. And then another window if you want. And do the same on the other side. Put a window, 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 window. Marvellous. So that is that deck done there. Marvellous, brilliant, wonderful. So like I was saying, there will be more detail with this, the side walls of this deck to be done later on, but we're not going to do no more now because I'm going to end it here. Done quite a lot though. Got all the, well, pretty much all the superstructure done. There is one more deck of the superstructure to go on, and then after that will be deck houses, the funnels and the masts and things. But apart from that, I'm not doing too bad. So I'm going to leave it at that. So this is Rich signing off, logging off and disappearing, and I shall return in part 4. Hopefully more things will be done. So bye for now.